Alright, ladies, I am up early for a good reason this morning. We are making some TMR mix here for the ladies, keep them going here. I have to get some liquid manure hauled, finish putting on that field so I can get some of my new silage corn variety they came out with here in the ground. Hopefully, we are going to yield quite a bit more off of that. I'm kind of excited for it. I did get some of the other fields already planted with corn, and I'm going to show you guys the new addition to the farm here. So here we go. Get into the dirty 7140 here and have a little chat with you all. Feeding is taken care of for the day. So with the addition of the new freestall and 30 more cows and that beautiful green and yellow setup, we are pretty well set up for this year. I got to get out here, finish spreading on this field so I can get some. I was thinking silage corn in it, but tell you the truth, we might be putting beans in it now that I got that new drill. We did do the update. It is a no-till drill, so that was great. As you can see, I finished up planting the spot of winter rye that I didn't get finished before the other stuff sprouted. Just crazy busy around here. But the big rye field got us quite a bit of silage to kind of keep going to get through. We will be end up spreading on here once I get the first cut of grass off of it to get some nitrogen back in the ground on it. I got everything limed according to the co-op, so that was very helpful. And all I'm trying to do here is empty the barn. That's the gist of it. So this, I can't remember how many acre field it is because I took the grass out of the center and combined the whole thing, put the waterways in. I really like the way this field's going. Oh. Alright, so the game plan is I got two big grass sections on my 150 acres here. You figure the farm's about 20 acres or so. And that puts me at 130 acres. You figure the pasture's probably another 20 to 30. So I'm only down to 100 tillable. And I got two big grass sections on it, which seems to be producing quite a bit of silage, haylage for me. But I definitely want to ramp up my numbers going into the 2000s. So I definitely need to have plenty of corn in the ground in order to make that happen. I'll probably be doing those two or three small fields over there once I finish chisel plowing them. Like I said, a lot going on here. Those will probably go to beans, so I got a little bit of time on that yet. And next year I need to do a lot more double cropping. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Double cropping everything. Corn's coming out, rye's going in. Make sure we got enough silage and everything to get through the year. Winter rye is the perfect crop because I didn't have enough corn silage last year, and with the hay not being perfect into the fall to be able to get another fourth cutting, a good fourth cutting off it, I think rye's just going to be my strong point to boost me up right into the spring so I don't have to worry. Like right now I'm on the edge of I got to get mowing, but I also got to get corn in the ground and beans in the ground. So I'm trying to use my time wisely with the same time getting rid of the manure in my barns. So we're cutting her down right to the wire here, and the gist of it, yeah, we're going to have to feather through this year. I think I'm up to what 60. So we're at 140 milking head plus the heifers and calves that I got. sitting in my monoslope. I need to refresh my herd. I'm thinking next year, hopefully I have enough to fully refresh my herd with a different, I've been talking to the big boys down there, and if I can get a different bloodline mixed in, I'm going to be golden going into the 2000s. But like I said, I did get that other freestall put up. That's going to help me produce this year, and I've already been talking to, and it's kind of stupid on my part, I should have thought about this first, but both freestalls gone and the tie stall barn gone. We're going to leave the silos, the stave silos, and I'll put a lean-to on it, but I'm putting up a nice 300 head freestall with a parlor. Make it simple on myself, and those are easy enough to add onto if built correctly. So that is my goal, but we got to see what comes first. Again, it's all about seeing what happens through this year, milk prices and everything. We are on a budget this year, but I probably have to buy some more land. I mean, I could put the barn in. I don't necessarily have to go up to 200 milking head right away, but it would house all my cows, no more pastures, they'd be safe, they're out of the weather. That's what I'm looking at. That's where I'm thinking is like, I don't have to fill the barn immediately when I buy it. So, I'm kind of talking myself into it as we go here. Oop, a little tight area. I should have remembered to go back through the barns, but it's tight too with these duals and big tank. But as you can see, ladies, it's going to take me a bit, and once I get this done, hopefully I can get help to get my crops in the ground, and hopefully be able to get some grass mowed here today yet, and kind of run down those lines. So we'll see here what happens. And like I said, ladies, just kind of do updates here and there to bring you up to speed on what I got going on. And this is the 1990 something year in Westby, Wisconsin. And for me, she's turning into a bit of a struggle to keep these cows fed. But we are in May. As you can see, the corn I got planted in April is doing well, growing. We'll have to get that stuff sprayed here eventually. Well, ladies, I don't know where I'm going to fit this into the video. Probably just slap it in at the end. But I decided to get some silage corn planted in. This new variety that I got is supposed to be taller. Supposed to make more silage due to the taller stalk. And it's supposed to be a shorter day corn. So I'm not too worried about it. I'll be able to get it out in time, and then also be able to get my rye in right behind it. Especially with silage corn, I don't have to fully wait for it to dry down or dry it down in the grain bin, so I'm not losing that much money and time over it. But I figured I'd give it a shot here and see what it's all about. I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but we're definitely going to give it a shot. And I felt like you guys deserve a little bit of a video on my 7800 John Deere. I absolutely freaking love this tractor. I haven't really even got to use the loader part of it yet. I've been debating if I should just go ahead and put duals on it, but she does a wonder. I mean, between pulling in silage wagons that I don't need duals, pulling the planer, I don't necessarily need duals here, pulling in the pulling the no-till drill, which I don't necessarily need duals either. It's working great. I have no complaints over it. So to me, this was a great buy. Let's see if I can like not fully take out the grass. But we are fully moving on here with getting corn in the ground. I decided the big field over there, which now that I sat and thought about it, I really don't need to put the liquid manure on it for soybeans. Soybeans don't use the nitrogen, but it does help break down and keep my consistent rotation going on, which between the corn and the minimal amount of soybeans I'm doing, it's not a big deal. I just don't want to put soybeans on soybeans. That field will definitely be going to corn next year. This one was soybeans, so we're putting the silage corn in here, and the lower fields back by the co-op will also be silage corn. I got one field back there that will be corn on corn, along with the little strips I got just on the other side of the pasture will be going to silage corn. We are going to be chopping like a madman. This section of grass, I haven't decided if we just put corn in it next year after I get the mowing off it, or if I just leave it grass. It is nice to have a little strip here and there, so if I need a little bit, I can just go out and mow a little bit, but also, I mean, the big fields, you do the same thing. You mow what you think you need, and that's about it. But, alright, wrapping up the video this time. You guys got to see the John Deere in action, and it's one of my favorite tractors of all times, just because of how versatile it is on everything. And not everything I have needs a crazy amount of horsepower, but they packed in enough horsepower in the small frame that it's able to handle everything. Oh, hello. Go away. But yes, time to bust some acres out, ladies, and until next time.